Hello, my name is Carmela Mendoza,
And I'm Sachi Core.
and this is
Beyond
Beyond
the
the Headlines.
Headlines.
So today for our drink, we have Monster. I have strawberry flavor.
And I have peach.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
Yeah, I really like it. Anyway, welcome back to our podcast. Today we'll be discussing that familiar feeling of nostalgia. We're living in a time where people are nostalgic for lockdowns, Instagram filters, and even entire years like 2016 and 2020. But why does the past feel so much better than the present? And are we truly remembering it, or are we accidentally rewriting what it was?
Well, the truth is, nostalgia isn't just about the memories. It's about how we felt, who we were, what we didn't have to worry about yet, and the version of life that seems a little softer when we look back on it.
So, we're going to unpack why we're all so obsessed with the past, why we're constantly missing something, and whether nostalgia is actually comforting or is it quietly holding us back. So, I feel like the feeling of nostalgia, at least today, it's a lot more than just looking back on the past. It's more than just like looking at a photo or looking at a
Yeah.
video and saying like, "Oh, that was a nice fun day." Like
Yeah.
it's like we're yearning to
Yeah.
be back like 10
Like
years ago.
we're like you're just in a constant state of fantasy and like daydreaming. It's
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
way to put it.
Yeah,
And
I
like
feel that way.
yeah, no, me too. Like it's so bad.
It's because you really get into like cycles of just like going through your Snapchat like memories and like
Right?
every so often in like a once a month or twice a month or three times a month for me.
Or like
Um
3 times a week for
yeah,
me like
literally. And like just going through them and just like wanting that feeling back of just like I don't know, like being happy that time. And
yeah.
it's like it's not healthy.
Yeah, it's really not.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I guess it's a new way of feeling that comfort because like we're in 2026 now at the time of filming. Don't know when you guys are watching this.
Yeah.
Could be 2050 by the time you guys
Oh
are
my
watching.
god, are we even gonna be alive?
Don't
No,
even say that,
my
girl.
god,
That's like
I won't put that out
that's
there.
like 24 years away.
Yeah.
We'll be,
Wait, we're gonna be like 40.
yeah, we'll be old as hell.
Stop. We're gonna
Um,
be nostalgic about this.
right this
Whoa.
in this moment, like the whole
Wait, this is kind of like a time capsule right now. Wait, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
We're like 3 minutes in and we're already
No,
nostalgic.
literally, we're already
We're already
reminiscing, and we haven't
reminiscing.
even like gotten into it yet.
I know, we're not
But
even
no,
like proper like 20s yet. Well,
yeah,
we're in
we
our 20s.
literally just like we're both 20.
Yeah.
It just started.
It just started.
Anyway, no, like it's 2026. We're past COVID-19 now. We're living in a post-pandemic world, and
Yeah.
people might say that it's been a long time, but I guess like it ended like 3 years ago. That's not a long time,
Yeah.
and obviously like
3 years ago. Oh wait, yeah, you're right, you're right.
no, it started and ended in
Yeah,
2020.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
um,
I wish it did. Yeah.
anyway, yeah, and like cost of living and just like war, there's a lot of like uncertainty around the world. And I
Mm.
guess looking at the past before 2020 or like even longer than that, it feels comforting
Yeah.
to look at a time where it was guaranteed happiness, I
It was
guess.
just so much like easier, I would say. Even though
Mm-hmm.
we were like in COVID, everybody was going through this same kind of trauma is not the word I want to say, but it is kind of like we were all collectively experiencing the same thing together.
Mm.
And I think that's why it feels so nostalgic because everybody was just, at home. We were all like, doing school online. It was like a collective experience. And I think that's why we really look back on it and like think of it fondly, at least for the people who had a good time during COVID.
Why is everything chrome? Cash. Man, this be got me feel like the franchise boy in this bitch. Lean with it, rock with it, lean sweat.
Yeah.
Um,
We need to have like a lot of perspective,
yeah,
but we'll get into that later.
yeah.
Anyway, social media I think is like a really big thing that makes nostalgia so much worse now. Because everyone's always felt nostalgic,
Yeah.
now 10 years ago, 20 years ago, people were still nostalgic then.
Yeah.
But it's like so bad and so prevalent right now because people, I guess the algorithm keeps resurfacing old trends or
Yeah.
old aesthetics or old fashion, and it's just making people miss that.
That era.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always like it's always like a cycle, I feel like. Every like once in 20 years people look back 20 years and be like, "Oh my god, this time was so fun. Look at like, all that stuff."
Mm.
And then yeah, it's just like a constant loop.
I guess the year that most people reminisce on is 2016. The
Yeah.
golden year, the perfect year, the King
The
Kylie,
King
yeah, King
Kylie, oh
Kylie
my
year. Like,
gosh, Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, all those
yeah, everyone
people.
was at in their prime.
Yeah.
Um,
The last like good year of the 2010s, I think.
yeah. Actually, I don't agree. I think 2019 was the best year.
Actually, yeah, no, yeah, I
Really?
actually agree as
Okay,
well.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
2019
unpack
was
that.
yeah.
I know so many of the people who will watch this video agree that 2019 was the best
2019 was
year.
actually like an amazing
I
year.
know.
Yeah.
But 2016 for you was actually as good as people keep saying it is online.
So I would have been in year 5,
Mm.
I think. So I literally like 10. I was 10 years old. I remember it not being as like glamorous, but I do remember peak musically in
You just
26.
unlocked a memory in my mind.
Yeah, it's. I feel like a lot of people our age will like resonate with this, but I
Yeah.
would constantly be on musically, and that would be like that was like the peak of my
You know what's actually
2016.
really sad? Not sad, but like embarrassing.
Yeah.
I have two Musically accounts and they're still up on TikTok and
And
they're
you're
on
saying that on the YouTube?
and the
You're
guys
saying that on the
honestly
YouTube?
have a look. I've accepted it. I'm not ashamed anymore. I used to be, but
Yeah.
they're public. I don't know the password. And there's like hundreds
Oh.
of videos
Oh
of
my
just like 10-year-old
god.
me being cringe.
Bottle flip and be like, oh.
No, at
It's
least you
really
have
bad.
like, if we, if this like gets if we do get famous, you have like little like
Is
little
that a
like
good thing
clips.
though?
Yeah.
Is that a good
Is that
thing?
a good thing?
Is that a
Guys,
good thing?
digital footprint is not a joke.
Oh, no, literally, it's so bad. So embarrassing.
Yeah. Luckily mine I reported it like
Oh, I should
multiple
do
times,
that.
and like now it's gone. I don't think anybody knows what
Yeah.
it is. So thank God. And anybody who watched this and knew me during that era knows that I would make musicals constantly. So
I literally I don't know. I had like sorry, it was like an addiction.
yeah.
Every single time, like
Yeah.
after school on the
Yes.
weekend, I would just be using my iPad Mini and making
That's
making
so
my
true.
musicals.
That's so true.
But also, I guess 2016 was also a good time, at least for people around our age, because people were in high school, people were in primary school, we were still like young, we
Mm.
didn't really have responsibilities back
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
and so we kind of just missed that time when we had all that freedom
Exactly.
and all that free time to, I guess, just like be a kid.
Exactly.
But also, I feel like memory, not just with 2016, but with everything, it's really selective. Like 2016, I think the worst thing I can think of, like from the top of my head right now, is like Trump getting
Yes.
elected.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
And we all know what's been happening. Like, it's just
Wait, that's kind of crazy. It is a repeat of 2016. Whoa. Wait.
whoa.
Whoa.
No,
We
but
didn't even clock that
Trump got
before.
re-elected in 2014. Not 2014, 2024.
He got reelected?
Yeah.
Oh
Trump
yeah, yeah,
Trump
yeah.
got elected 2016. That was Biden. And now it's Trump again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, never mind. I wasn't mathing on that. Never mind. I
She
thought I
wasn't
was like
mathing
I
on that.
thought I like
It's okay,
you know,
guys. She's in the Oz. It's not like maths isn't her
It's exactly.
expertise.
Never give me maths. Never.
Yeah, no, so like people really focus on the good times. And I think every single year has bad times. But low key, 2016 was good. But personally, I think 2016 was really mid. But when I see TikToks, Instagram posts about 2016, with the 2016 music, the 2016 aesthetic, the
Yeah.
throwback Thursdays, like that, I feel nostalgic about
Yeah.
it. Even though I didn't even really like it myself.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think I ever really had that much of a personal connection to 2016. But when I see like the videos of like, that era, like with the music and like with all the pop culture moments, I do remember that, and I do remember like, feeling that sense of like childlikeness,
Mm.
that's kind of lacking now.
Yeah. But you know who I'm really jealous of who got to experience 2016 as a 17-year-old?
Who
My brother. And he's going to be watching this. and I'm gonna be so mad at you. Like
Wait.
I don't think he, like him specifically, appreciates how good 2016 was. Like
For
especially
a
because he was
teenager.
17 in 2016.
Yeah, like
Are you
peak
serious?
teenager.
No,
Yeah.
literally. Oh my
No
god,
way. And we had
bro
to
was
spend
living
our
through it.
teenage years in COVID.
Ugh. But you know what? I miss 2020. But we'll
Yeah.
get into that
We'll get
soon.
into that.
We'll
Stay
get into all
tuned.
that soon. Don't worry. Okay, so I guess like with the point of like memory being selective, let's talk
Mhm.
about nostalgia versus reality.
Mm.
Because people really romanticize, I guess, the past.
Yeah.
And that's not just with the past, it's with everything. Like people romanticize the future of their lives, their
Yeah.
crushes, just like everything. But I think it's really applicable to nostalgia itself because I don't know, people just really, again, really, really focus on the good parts, but then they don't. It kind of like simplifies the past without acknowledging the bad things that happened.
Mm.
Yeah, and like going more into the past, like the 1980s, like so many people are so obsessed with the 80s. Like I remember like
Yes.
peak Stranger Things, people were like, I want to be in the 80s like a Stranger Things kid. But like, at least for us, we're minorities and we're women.
Yep.
So it would have been really bad for us if we lived in the 80s, like especially living in Australia. And like, you know, like racism, homophobia, and that only got worse when like HIV and AIDS, like the
Mm.
epidemic spread across the world, and then people were like really homophobic,
Yeah.
wouldn't even touch, like even wouldn't even like shake hands with, I
No,
guess
that's
like,
actually insane.
yeah, I know, like
Yeah.
a homosexual person because they're like, oh, you probably have AIDS. Like that's just really crazy.
That's insane.
And obviously like racism and stuff, and like the Cold War was still going.
Oh my god, I can't believe all that happened. And all I can remember from the 80s is just like disco and like
Yeah,
for
disco
and
and
like
funk
afros and
music,
yeah,
like
literally like
literally.
that's all that is glossed over. All like that serious stuff is glossed over from all like the glamour and like the iconic like 80s aesthetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like even like the whole satanic panic, like it's addressed in Stranger Things with Dungeons and Dragons. Like
Yeah, yeah.
people were fully, I guess, like believing that there was like cults all over the world, and like there was satanic rituals all over the
Mm.
world, and like they thought it was like taking over the universe. But like, you guys are just dramatic for real.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, yeah, it was like crazy. Like
It
you
was
even see
insane.
it in the show.
Mm.
Like people were really treating, I guess, like D&D players as if they were cult
Cult
leaders.
leaders.
Crazy.
Yeah. And all roads lead back to Stranger Things for
All
us.
words. Our first
Our
episode was
first
about Stranger
baby.
Things.
Our
Yeah,
first
our first
baby.
baby. We're in our fifth baby now.
Oh my god,
I
that's
know.
crazy. Happy 5th anniversary to
Yay!
us. And yeah, so just on that, I think like shows like Stranger Things, like these kind of shows that are set in these kind of like iconic eras like from the past, like they feed on the people who have lived those in those eras like nostalgia as well, to kind of keep them watching the show.
Yeah.
And that's why like it appeals to such a wide audience, because those people from like who actually lived in the 80s can see themselves in those characters and in that world, and they have that, they kind of see that in rose colored glasses as well, that era that they lived in. But also people like us who are young also like kind of romanticize and kind of create our own kind of fantasy of the 80s
Yeah.
through those kind of shows.
And like that happens a lot with, I'm trying to think of like more examples.
Mm.
I guess like, oh, like even Bridgerton. People love Bridgerton, and like they want to dress up with like the Regency era.
Mm.
That's like what, late 1800s, just before the
Yeah,
1900s.
I think so.
Like wow, like that's like almost 150 years
Yeah.
of looking back in the past.
And Bridgerton is very much not historically accurate, because there's no way that much people of color have
Yeah,
that much
exactly,
agency and like
exactly.
rank, you know?
Yeah,
But
definitely
that's why
not.
we love the show, because we get to see ourselves in
I
that
guess it's
light.
like, I guess Bridgerton is its own version of like romanticization of
Yeah.
the Regency era.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah. With shows and like movies that do, like that are set in like different kinds of periods, obviously it's shared around social media and stuff. Going back to social media now.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like a blow up of like 80s aesthetic or Y2K aesthetic or I don't know, like 2010, like early 2010s club scene aesthetic, like all those
Yeah.
like cores, like even like in 2020, like cottage core,
Oh my god, indie
indie
core. Oh my
core,
god,
old core,
old
like
core.
what the hell is
Harry
wrong with
Potter
all of us? Oh
core.
my god, Draco talk.
Draco talk. Oh god.
Babe, fucked and drank all night. Baby, acted all darling, had no my love to fight. Tonight, Daddy.
But yeah, no, TikTok and Instagram really, really fuel that recycle, I guess. I was gonna say recycle cycle. That makes no sense. I guess that cycle of just like reusing old aesthetics, and
Yeah.
that's still happening now with, I guess, like the knockoff Y2K.
Yeah. And I guess another thing about social media is like people who haven't lived through those kind of eras also are nostalgic for it. Like 10-year-olds who weren't there for like, 2020 and stuff. Like they're like nostalgic of that whole indie core,
And like old core,
old
and also
core.
nothing like, sorry, not nothing, but like something niche is that people are nostalgic over OG Fortnite from like 2017.
Oh my
But like
god.
sometimes these kids are born in 2017 being
Yeah.
nostalgic over it. Like
Like
Birdie,
make
what
it
are you
make
talking about?
sense.
Like what are
What?
you actually talking about?
You
Like
weren't there.
I know, but like I guess that's the same thing with
Yeah.
like us reminiscing over the 80s. Oh yeah, and like another thing is like people born in like 2014 or like 2012, like the teenagers these days are nostalgic over 2016,
Mm.
like or 2014 Tumblr or
Yeah.
like 2018. It's just like you were probably like 2 years old then.
Yeah,
So
literally.
yeah,
Even when we look back at 2016, we were still like I was 10 years
I was
old.
barely even conscious.
I
Like
know exactly. I hardly remember 2016 if I'm
yeah,
being honest.
let's talk about our favorite year to be nostalgic over. So what do you think was
Ooh.
your best year? I guess
From
like
the
look,
2010s or
yeah,
just from
let's go to, or like any year, whatever you feel nostalgic over.
I would have to say 2019.
Yeah, me too.
2019 or
I
2022.
2022 was so mid for me, but
Oh, really?
2019, like the nostalgia I feel for it, it's enough to make me depressed.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad. Like
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think 2019 definitely.
because like we were in year 8, so that's like peak no responsibility.
Yes.
Like you can go home from school, like your homework wasn't really homework,
Yeah, and
and
like the
like
whole friendship group was like all like the big friendship
don't
group was
even remind me.
together, and then literally after COVID, everybody just split off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like I don't know, it was just a lot of good memories, and it's back to that whole thing of like childhood and like
yeah,
that lack of responsibility. You know, my classrooms, especially art class,
mm,
it was just like a joke. Like we'd just be
yeah,
talking and
literally.
laughing.
I know. Oh my god, that just literally took me back a memory right
Yeah.
now. Like I just literally got like flashbacks of like my
What's
old
like your
class.
best 2019 memory? I have
Oh,
like millions.
me too. Oh my gosh. No, I just had like so many like friends and I would laugh in class all the time. Like nothing was serious.
Yeah.
It was just like pure fun. And like I had all these different like friend groups I was in and it just felt like of like I don't know, I just felt like I had so many people around me. And also I went on my favorite vacation of all time in
Yeah. Where'd you
2019.
go?
I went to New Zealand on a cruise. That was
That sounds
so
good.
fun. And we went with family friends and like we were all
Oh,
like,
that would have
the
been
same age
great.
as well.
Yeah,
So
on a
like we
cruise
would just
together, that would be
yeah,
so good.
it was so lit. And I I wish I
That's
was
so
like
2019 to say
yeah,
lit. Oh my
that just
god.
came out of me as well. Like I
Yeah.
just like brought my 2019 self out there. But that was that was like the best holiday I've had in my life and like
I think
it was
my
so
favorite memory is really ridiculous.
mhm.
So it was 2019, as we know. It was summertime. I was at school. We had humanities class,
Mhm.
and we had a substitute that day for that class. So we all know what happens when a bunch of 13-year-olds
Yeah.
are with a substitute.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So my class was actually a little bit dramatic.
Mhm.
It was a very drama fueled class.
Yeah.
We all kind of hated each other, but like we also kind of loved each other in a way.
That's the best classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember that day the boys and the girls hated each other like so bad. Like it was a
The gender
horrible.
divide.
No, literally. And in the classroom, it was like split. Like the tables were split, and the
No
teacher didn't
way.
even bother to do anything. Like he was just like letting it happen. And so there was this one girl. I'm not gonna name her, but there was this one girl that was really annoying the guys like so bad that day. And the guys were like all in one corner, and we outnumbered them. So there was like a lot more of us than there were of them. And they used the chairs and they used the like they flipped them upside down so that the chair legs could act as spikes as like a barricade, I guess. So
Oh.
dramatic. It's
Yeah.
like they built like their own little fort and
What the fuck?
so that no one could be around them. And I just thought it was so funny. And she was
That's
just like yelling at
insane.
them, and they were just ignoring her. And for some reason, I went to the bathroom in that class, and for some reason, I opened the window. Right, I left the room through the door, but then I opened the window and I was coming back into the class, and I just climbed through it to go back in. I absolutely unprovoked. Like, why would I do that?
No way.
I literally crawled and jumped
That's
through.
crazy.
And a lot of my other classmates did that too, that same class. Like in that
Oh,
same period.
wow. And you still remember that.
Yes, that's a
crazy.
cool memory.
That's such
That
a
was
cool
so
memory.
funny. Like
That's such a good anecdote.
yeah,
Wow.
I have a billion. I could yarn and yarn and yarn for hours about 2019.
Yeah,
It's just great.
such a good year. Oh my god. No, I'm actually like gonna be sad about it.
I'm always sad about it. It's a constant depression that I have.
Yeah.
Like that kind of nostalgia that like aches your body, like
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Like it's so bad,
It's so bad.
but
And
it's so good.
I know.
2020 was like second best year of my life.
Really?
Yes, it was so good. I think it was just like another thing of like an even further lack of responsibility because you were just
Yeah.
at home.
That's true.
And that this is when I like started using Discord, started playing Roblox. That's like when
Yep.
everyone started going onto
Yeah.
like the online gaming space.
Among Us was big.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who don't agree with me, like you, like
Yeah.
thinking like 2020 wasn't that good. Like my boyfriend thinks that and a lot of my other friends might.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can understand that. That's another thing of like romanticizing it.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely bad for the
Yeah.
whole world.
Yeah.
And for everyone.
Yeah.
Like no matter the extent of how bad it was.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it completely. I think I liked the moments where I could just like do what I felt like,
Yeah.
you know? I guess like the isolation part in the long term is really
Yeah,
like,
it was bad for
was
like
bad.
social skills.
But in terms of just like having no responsibility, just doing whatever the fuck we want, it was just
It was so good.
was so
I
good.
would literally just play Roblox all day.
I
That was
know.
all I did. And
I
play
w-
The Sims as well.
Yeah, I would binge like six season shows in like 2 days.
Yeah.
It was
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, no. If you've ever seen Once Upon a Time,
I haven't.
it's a stupid ass fucking show. It's like 6 seasons long. I binged it in like literally
What
2
is
or 3
wrong with
days.
you?
Yeah, it's
Is
I
it
was
good though?
committed.
No?
It's I wouldn't say it's good,
It's
but it's
definitely
entertaining.
something.
It is really entertaining, but
Mm,
it's not good TV.
Yeah.
But it's really entertaining.
yeah.
Um
Looking back on the past is also another way to cope. Because we did mention, well, we touched on how today or present times, there's a lot of bad things happening. And seeing it, like being exposed to it so much through TikTok, Instagram, and like regular news, it can be like mentally draining and
Yeah.
detrimental.
yeah.
So I guess I do use it as a way to cope with what is going on, and especially because we're going into our 20s, things are getting real, and like we don't have that childhood
Wonder.
wonder, dreams. We still have dreams, but it's
Mhm.
like not the whimsical kind.
Yeah.
It's like practical now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like looking back on when we were younger, when we were kids, it feels good.
And I feel like some of it can be healthy. I feel like everybody some needs a little bit of childlike wonder in their lives. It helps like keep yourself like light and like not take things
Too
too
seriously.
seriously.
Yeah.
But also, if we do it too much, if we live too much in fantasy and in the past, we forget to grow, and we
Yeah.
forget to actually be grown and adults, you know?
And I think it also makes us feel unsatisfied with what's happening right now.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
like I can think of, I guess, like 2023 as a good example. I hated it
Me
at the
too.
time. I
I
hated it
love
at the
how
time.
everybody collectively hates
Yeah.
2023. I haven't met one single person who said 2023 was a good year for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was so like I was just not enjoying it while it was happening because I kept thinking about, because it was also when high school was ending. So I kept
Yeah.
thinking about the start of high school, about year 7, year 8, year 9, and I was like, "Oh my god, it was so good." Like I was still young, still childish,
Mm.
and it made me feel like, I don't know, like I was losing time, or
Yeah.
that I was maybe just like not feeling it, because it was a like year 12 is way different to year 8, but that difference doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. But now looking back 3 years on, it actually wasn't that bad.
Mm.
Obviously, there's still bad parts to it,
Yeah.
but I was very dramatic with how I was, I guess, perceiving it at the time.
Yeah. I see. I can't really say the same. It was.
Is that still bad for you?
I feel like I am grateful for that year because it. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to be where I am now and like really have learned and grown from that year. But it wasn't. There were good moments. I wouldn't say there wasn't like any like it was all bad. Like it was terrible. It was just like I think it was more of like I learned a lot about myself and about um yeah other people and yeah, it's just like it wasn't the best year for me.
Yeah.
But like having that really low moment and like having that really low year had made me have the best year in 2024.
Really?
Yeah,
2024 was really mid.
really for me it was like the most transformative year of my life. Yeah,
I guess it is because it's like the first year of uni and stuff.
first year of uni. Yeah, I was just like entering a new era. I had my first internship. Yeah, there's so many firsts. So
Mm.
yeah,
What would you say was your best year of the 2020s then? Since we talked about
2020s,
2010s already.
2024.
Mm.
Like yeah, I feel
Mm.
like oh wait, 2024 is first, but then 2022 comes like a really close second
Yeah.
because I actually really enjoyed. Things were really good. I had like a really solid friendship group, and then like yeah, it was just like all fun. And it was the year before year 12. So it was like things are serious, but not that serious. We can still have fun that year and 2024. Like I said, it was like just like really transformative. I grew a lot and yeah, I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, how about you? What was yours?
I think the best year, not just of the 2020s,
Yeah.
but probably of my life
Mm-hmm.
so far, is 2025.
Wow.
Because I don't know, from January to December, I don't think I had a bad day. I don't think I had a bad day bad enough for me to remember it,
Wow.
because I don't know, I was just loving it so much. Like that was when I started dating my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I was in my second year of uni. I was getting used to everything. And it was also like right now where I'm in my third year, I'm about to graduate. I have one more semester left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a lot of anxiety,
Yeah,
a
I
lot of,
bet.
I don't know, I'm feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
But year 2 last year was really good because it was like I was used to it, but I was also not near the end yet.
Mm.
So it was like, it was still, I was still like taking it seriously, but I
Yeah.
was a little bit more chill with it.
Yeah, like you knew what you were doing and you didn't have the pressure of like being at the end of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now that I'm here, but we're talking about 2025,
yeah.
and like I think a lot of my friendships and my relationship was going really, really good. They still are, but it was just like significantly great,
Yeah.
and it was the best summer of my life. Like January was really good. Like October onwards, that kind of summer was really, really good. Like
Mm.
it was so memorable.
Yeah.
I don't think I took a single day for granted. It was very, very good.
That's so good.
Yeah. 2026 is going really good so far though.
Yeah,
So it might outrun it.
honestly, I feel like a lot of people feel that this year will bring them so much. We've had this discussion.
We have had this
before.
conversation like 10 times.
Yeah.
Bitch, if I want to, I will. Bitch, I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will, bitch.
So actually, we hung out with each other on New Year's Day.
Yes.
So 1st of January, we had a picnic. We were just talking, and I don't know. I told you, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I have a really, really good feeling about this year. Like, this year feels like it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't think I've had a bad thing happen to me yet.
Yeah.
I don't really think I do, because like I can point out the good things that have happened to me. You know, I was spending a lot of months questioning my self-worth because I'm a journalist. I'm a student journalist, and I didn't have an internship yet, and I was overthinking it. I was really, really feeling that anxiety of being like, am I good enough? Like, why don't I have one yet? And I kept comparing myself to other people. But then I just stopped complaining. I just went after what I wanted, because I was just complaining, but I wasn't doing anything. But when I went to go do something, I got it.
Yeah.
And now I'm interning, and it's making me feel so fulfilled with my life.
Yeah.
It's really good. My relationship is going really, really well. My like friendship circle is so good. Like, my family life is great. I don't know.
That's so
It's
amazing.
it's been so chill, but it's been so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I truly feel like I wouldn't say nothing not
What are you hinting at?
Yeah, for me, I feel like this year, I think right now, the start, I feel like a lot of really good things are building up.
Definitely.
I feel like this first,
we're going up, up, up. It's our moment. We're gonna be golden.
Oh, we're still going.
Okay. Now we're done.
We're done now. But yeah, I would say nothing has. I don't want to say that nothing bad has happened to me, because I wouldn't say it's bad, but
Definitely transformative.
yeah, transformative. Yeah,
Definitely
again,
something.
definitely something. And even though that happened, I'm still grateful that it happened, because like I still wanted it.
Yeah.
You know, what you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
P word.
Yeah.
Okay.
The P word.
Yeah.
Imagine the someone is watching this, and then
Yeah.
that'll be really fucking
Should I
funny.
even keep this in?
No, keep it in. It'll
Keep
be
it.
funny.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Again, with the growth, I feel like now I kind of know more stuff about myself, and I think I needed, like, I'm being very vague here, by the way. Very vague.
She's speaking in like
Tongues.
subliminal messages.
Yeah. You guys will know more, down the line. But I feel like I think I needed those things before this, in this start of the year, so I had that knowledge to really progress into the rest of the year, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So I feel like these few months are like stepping stones, and I'm like constantly stepping into a different era, and like different like categories of life each way. And every month has always been a lesson, I think, right
Yeah.
now. And I think this is what this year has really been for me. It's being like constant lessons and constant like pillars of becoming, and eventually leading to alignment. Whoa. What the
Wow,
fuck?
you just went on a whole like TED talk.
I didn't even know where that came from. But yeah, that's what I feel that 2026 is for me. And yeah, I just have a good feeling. It's just like
It feels so good.
it feels so good.
I feel like I'm looking at my friends as well, and a lot of good things are happening for them.
Yes, same thing. And like I literally like I wish everybody the best, honestly. I have like no ill will. Well, some people, but
You know who you are.
Yeah. I don't have any like I don't feel any like sense of comparativeness, or like the feeling of being jealous of anybody, because I feel like everybody's just gonna have a good year, and everybody's gonna like eventually get what they want. And I don't know, it's just like, you just feel it, when
Yeah, that intuition.
yeah,
Like I had
intuition.
that gut feeling on the first day of the
Yeah,
year. And
yeah,
look where we are at.
yeah.
I think something a lot of people say is we didn't know we were in the good old days, or like we don't know how good we had it. And I said that a lot about like 2019 specifically and like
Yeah.
2025 and just like even silly stuff like 2 months ago. Like I didn't know how good I had it. Like, girl, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, people, I guess going back to the whole thing of 2019, at the time, it's going to sound crazy, but at the time, I didn't think 2019 was good.
Really?
Hmm. And now that doesn't apply for the whole of the year, but there were definitely sections or months that I felt like, wow, like this year sucks. Like I want it to be over. But now that I
Yeah.
look back, I'm like, wow, I wish I had appreciated it more when it was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of asks us to always like stick to the present moment, and like, you know, just be always stay grounded in where you are right now, because you never know, like when you look back on these like memories and stuff, like you don't want to be like 50 and be like, oh, I should have done this, blah blah blah, I should have appreciated that more. Always be grateful for what you have in front
Mm.
of you.
What do you think will be nostalgic in 5 years' time or like 10 years' time? Because 5 years ago in 2021, I'm nostalgic over like hyperpop
Yeah.
or like alt aesthetic because that's when like people really cranked up saturation and like
Yeah.
that kind of, I guess, like colorful indie style.
Yeah.
And like even just like t-shirts over crew necks or like
Right.
the chains on people's jeans, wearing Converse every day. And like 2022, like what's something nostalgic over 20? I feel like I can pinpoint stuff. Like even like TikTok dances, like Her Way TikTok dance.
Yeah. Wait, what TikTok dance?
Her Way by PND, Party Next Door.
Well, how does it go again?
You want me to dance it right
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Please
Okay, let's
do.
go.
Please. You have to sing it too.
I don't know the words. And you like turn around and then you like do that and then do that and then it's like the crown. And then you do that 3 times. I'll show you later. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, sure.
I'll insert
Maybe
a
insert
clip.
a clip.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think nostalgic? Like, what do you think will be nostalgic for like 2026 or like 2025?
Ooh.
Oh, I guess like a good one would be like Elisa Liu, like
Oh
her like
yeah.
the Olympics as well, like the Winter
Yeah.
Olympics. That would be nostalgic
Yeah.
because I think people were nostalgic over like the 2020, like 2021 Olympics. What?
I was gonna say not 2026, but like 2024. You know the whole brat
Oh,
summer.
oh,
Or like,
definitely.
because like a lot of pop culture moments happened that year, and
Yeah.
I feel like in the future we're gonna be like reminiscing like all like that peak summer. Like,
Didn't Will Smith slap Chris
no,
Rock
I
that
think
year?
that was 2022.
Huh.
Yeah. And also the Barbie movie nostalgia of like those like movie going experiences, and
Mm.
you had to be there type of
Mm. But like
vibe.
people are already nostalgic over 2024, like especially
Yeah.
Brat. Like people are so nostalgic
I
over
don't
that,
think
and like
like
Dress to
Brat
Impress
even
as
like,
well.
yeah. Oh, Dress to Impress, you're
Yeah,
so right.
yeah. People
Yeah.
love that in 24. Not really, like kind of 2025, but it's really dead in 26.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I guess like looking back now, do we really think like nostalgia is a harmless like form of comfort? Or is it just like stopping us from like moving forward, or like, you know?
I think it's a bit of both. Like me personally, I think it's harmless, and for
Yeah.
a lot of people, it can be harmless. But I don't know. It's just fun to look back in the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love
That's the
nostalgia.
thing. If you think of it as like a fun thing to look back on,
Yeah,
not something like you just constantly like obsessed with, and like you don't want to like, grow and like look at your future, then yeah. I feel
yeah,
like,
it's a good thing.
yeah.
But sometimes it can be bad because then people feel so attached to a previous year and they don't want to move on from it.
Yeah.
What's like I guess like a funny way to give an example of that is what's his name? The actor for Draco Malfoy.
Oh,
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Felton.
Yes, there we
Yeah.
go. Tom Felton. Like,
Yeah.
Pansy weren't right for me, claims that I'm a cheat. Found me in the library, half naked with Hermione.
I know where you're going with this.
yeah,
Yeah.
that man could not let go of Harry Potter for so long. And isn't he in the play?
Yeah, he's in the stage show now as
Yeah,
well.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like a career choice. But he was very, very, very attached to his character,
Yeah.
especially when Joker talk was a thing. Like he was really playing into it.
Yeah, exactly. He used that kind of like the viral nature of that era to kind of come back into like the scene. And now because of that one thing he's known for, he's just latched onto it, and that's the only thing that really makes him relevant, I
Yeah.
guess. And that's like that's the issue with like a lot of actors who have this role that they're really known for, is that like it just becomes a part of them and they can't let go.
So maybe the past isn't actually better. Maybe it's just easier to hold on to. Or is it the reason it feels so special is because we've already lived it, wrapped it up, and made sense of it all? But at some point, the present will become something that we look back on too.
Instead of always chasing what's behind us, maybe it's worth asking what we might miss about today. So, next week, we'll be discussing imposter syndrome. As we navigate through our 20s and ease into some professional work, that alien feeling is something no one can ignore. Or maybe we all feel like an imposter. But that's a discussion for another day.
See
See
ya!
ya!